Hi, I'm Tom Pettengill, a therapeutic body worker in Berkeley, California. And today I'm going to talk about pain in the body. Well, pain certainly doesn't need any introduction. We all know about it. It hurts. But there's a positive side to pain also, and that is that it gives us the opportunity to help ourselves. For instance, if I'm doing a repetitive motion and my body starts to hurt, that's a cue to me that something's going wrong and that I should try and correct the situation. The current pain science research, as of early 2018, actually strongly suggests that pain is generated in the brain. It's what researchers call the output of the brain. Here's an example. Throughout our bodies are nociceptors. They are sensory receptors that detect chemical, mechanical, or thermal changes. And they send a signal through a very interconnected and complex system involving the central nervous system to the brain. Then, the brain, being an amazing supercomputer that it is, determines whether the body senses pain or not and will send a signal down to that part of the body. Here's some extreme examples. We've all heard the stories of soldiers on the battlefield who are severely wounded but are able to continue to struggle and continue on. That's an example of how the brain realizes that it's in a life or death situation and it does not send signals to the parts of the body that are severely injured. Another example, a more down-to-earth example, is that as massage practitioners, we sometimes will sense part of the body that feels pretty tight to us, ask the patient about it, and the patient will say, "No, it's feeling okay." Whereas next week they come back in and say, "That pain that you worked on over here is feeling much better, but now I'm feeling it over here." That's an example of how the body determined one part should receive more pain signals and less over here, but now that this one's gone, there's a sensation over here. Another very interesting aspect of pain research is what's called LTP, or long-term potentiation. And that is, particularly for chronic pain, that is that signals are sent to the same area when there is constant pain. And what happens is those neural pathways become more and more familiar and actually take less and less stimulus to create pain in that part of the body. So, how can we use all this information? Well, as massage practitioners, we can have a deeper understanding of how people experience pain, and that can help us to determine the right protocol or intervention. When we receive massage, it also gives us the ability to learn more about our bodies and to become more aware and take a proactive stance for helping ourselves. After all, we are our own best healers.